Here I'm going to be expanding on the first couple tapping videos that I put up, so if you haven't seen those, please go check those out. We'll be using the same tap, pull, hammer pattern that was in those first two videos, sticking with A minor pentatonic at least to start with, and so for our fretting hand we'll be in that same 5th position pattern. And for our right hand, basically, or our tapping hand I should say, what we're going to be doing is kind of superimposing another A minor pentatonic shape over the top of this one, or not necessarily over the top of, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So if you study pentatonic shapes, you'll find that they overlap as you kind of work each box up the neck or down. So in this pattern that we have, the 5/8, 5/7 shape that we've been working with, the next higher pentatonic shape, all the notes that are on each string that are the higher ones down here in 5th position, in other words, all the 8s and 7s become the lower notes in our next higher shape. Those patterns overlap. So the other notes that are in that next higher pattern, I'm going to go from the low to the high string, 6 to 1st. It's going to be 10, 10, 10, 9, 10, and 10. So we can use that tap, pull, hammer on any of those strings. Keep the A minor pentatonic position for your fretting hand. So remember 5/8, 5/7, 5/7, 5/7, 5/8, 5/8, and then just play on each string accordingly, whichever fret we need. It's all 10s except for on the 3rd string. That one's 9th fret. So we can pretty much start anywhere on any string, I should say, and kind of often I'll just kind of go back and forth between strings. I might go up 1, down 2, back up 1 and down 2, or vice versa. So I could start on string 2 and go up to the 1st and then back down. In fact, this is a pretty cool lick. You can just alternate this 10, 5, 8 on the top 2 strings. So now if I apply what I was mentioning a second ago, I'll go 2nd string, 1st string, 2nd, 3rd, then 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 4th, 5th, 6th. You can also, like we did on those first 2 strings, just sort of hang out on a couple strings if you want. Here I'll be on just the 4th and 3rd strings. Do the same thing on the 3rd and 2nd. Until you decide where you want to go next. Other places we can move our tapping hand, we can stick with A minor pentatonic and go an octave higher than the shape we've got with our fretting hand. So here would be 17 all across the strings, and then on the higher notes on each string we'd have 20, 19, 19, 19, 20, 20. So the easiest thing is that 17, we've got an octave of the notes on the 5th fret here. So you can play that same idea that we were just using, kind of going back and forth across the strings. Using the higher notes there. We can get a little bit crazier here and stick with the key of A minor, but go a little bit outside of the minor pentatonic. So we're going to add some of those diatonic notes in. If we sort of, I'll say superimpose, but if we picture the, so let's say D minor pentatonic scale shape up here, same shape that we're using down here for A, but in 10th position, all of those notes are actually also in the key of A. So before, when we were sticking with the pentatonic, we had to drop back to 9 on that 3rd string. Using this idea, we don't necessarily have to. We could go 10 all the way across. And then we can go 13, 12, 12, 12, 13, 13 for the higher notes in that D minor pentatonic pattern. The same idea also works using E minor pentatonic up in 12th position. So the 12, 15, 12, 14, 12, 14. That time you could see I kind of alternated the notes as I went up. So different ways you can combine these. And again, that was all just using the same tap, pull, hammer pattern that we've been using. So we haven't even expanded on that yet. So I'll probably do that in some future videos. Please check out the rest of my channel and get a hold of me at davecoastal@outlook.com for private lessons.